Okay. Is it going? Yep. All right. We're live here in Fort Myers, Florida. John with Aquatic Adventures, and we brought in Ooman from the Prepared Mind. That's you.
I'm the prepared man now.
You're the Prepared Ooman, and I'm John. Aquatic Adventures with John. We have top secret other, what do we call them?
Our syndicate meetup.
Our syndicate meetup.
Secret
Aquatic
agents.
Syndicate meetup. And
We're really doing a mashup.
we're all mashed up. Anyways, we're standing in front of the public bathrooms here. As you can see, this is just a small taste of what has just been decimated here. We got some great footage, camera angles just to show you what nature can do, right? We're going to do aquatic adventures. And this was going to be a meetup, Ooman? But it turned into kind of a disaster relief meetup.
Yeah, when I was up here earlier in December and January, we took a drive down the beach here and down the main strip all the way through the island, and kind of got to see the devastation after 3 months. And now we're 9 months roughly after the hurricane, and we thought we'd do a follow-up on that. So we filmed a lot of video. We're going to have John put that all together and show you the progress that's been made, and it's amazing.
It's amazing just the devastation, what water power can do. I guess maybe that's part of the theme here of the aquatic adventure, is just how destructive it is. What we're going to do is we're going to take a walk around. Super secret camera person is going to do a pivot, and we'll take a look at the pier out here. So we start to walk around. You see these shops? A bunch of them are just wiped away. Others are being repaired. They're doing everything they can. There's a lot of people on the beach, but you know, it's not, it's certainly just a, what do you call that? It's just a percentage, a small percentage of what this used to be. I believe that's Sanibel Island out there. We'll get around and we'll pivot around to that. But, camera specialist, how is the pier looking?
It looks a little destroyed.
The pier starts, the pier disappears, and then the pier reappears. That's why they call it a pier. And what's amazing is that the people of Florida are taking this all in stride so well. They're just such good people. And I'm sure we have tourists from around the world here, but it's not what it normally is. Usually this is a hopping place, a place that fears Nikki. You can see, I mean, you can see down here, this is about 1/8 of a mile away. You can see the next condo / hotel. Between here and there should have been several buildings, beach bars, drunk people being arrested. It's just not what it used to be. All right.
Yeah, and it is a Saturday here if you're watching this after the live stream, and normally on a Saturday, this beach would be jam-packed. And you can see it looks pretty much like what you would normally expect to see on a weekday.
Now, I don't know if we can see in the distance is Sanibel Island. It's offshore quite a ways, but there's a causeway, that is to say, like a low bridge that heads out, and it was wiped out and taken away. They were completely isolated, washed away. This is where the heart of the hurricane hit, was it not?
Fort Myers Beach was the eye of the storm,
right?
And then Sanibel and Captiva took a big hit. Places like Pine Island, closer to Fort Myers, took a big hit. And you know, just the general area. I believe Bonita Springs took a big hit as well.
Big time, yeah.
Now, what's good to see, what makes me exceptionally happy, is the fact that our monument and our flag is still here. And I think that's just a beautiful testament to America, Florida, freedom, and
resilience.
Yes.
Yeah, the amount of progress that we've seen on some of these buildings being rebuilt just in the last 6 months since I was here last, 5 months since I was here last, is just incredible. I mean, you see a lot of buildings being put back together, new windows going in. You're seeing some restaurants starting to open up. We were here earlier in the week, and we were told by one of the people that work in one of these high-rise condominiums that the island still does not have full power restored. And I believe it's because they have problems. They're having problems getting the transformers to replace at the substations that were damaged.
Yeah.
So there's only limited amount of power. I guess they got water pretty much everywhere, but a lot of places, if they want to run anything, they got to truck fuel up to the roof of the building to power the generators.
I'd say just in a couple miles, we saw close to somewhere between 50 and 100 condos, depending on how many buildings were part of the condo system. But out front, the transformer pads that are sitting on the ground, it's all underground power. We're just wiped out and knocked over. So, there's like zero power in big parts of this. But that's hurricanes, that's water. It's all part of the adventure, I guess, part of the danger of water. And I think that's somewhat of the thing that attracts and is attracting us to is the adventure on the water, as well as, alligators, snakes,
And other things that want to kill you.
other things that want to kill you in the water. It's all part of the fun. Yeah.
Sharks.
Sharks. Must remember the sharks. And nobody wants to go out like Steve Irwin.
Right.
Stingray to the chest, right? Right.
Right.
Yeah, nobody likes that. All right.
I got to get to the video of my son and my sister wading in the Gulf.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you heard shark, and I never saw people run so fast in water. I thought they were going to start running on top of the water.
Jaws was released in 1976. I still don't know what the fear is. But yeah, it's just a shark. You don't have to be the fastest swimmer. You just have to be the fastest swimmer out of the water, and they'll get the slow ones.
Yeah.
That's nature's way of selecting the strong.
Swim faster than your swim buddy. That's
Yeah,
our
yeah.
tip for the day.
It's like running from the bear. You don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun your friends. Right. That's it. All right. Well, let's call it a day. Thank you guys for showing up. How do I turn this thing off?